Yo, what's going on? What's going on? I'm back. What's happening? What's going on? Y'all miss me? I'm back. Next up, Sports Star Francis in the building, and we're here to talk about President Michael Ricketts, the head of the JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation. It's been about 9 days since we've been eliminated from the Gold Cup, and haven't heard or seen anything from President Michael Ricketts regarding the exit. Just speaking on the exit and what we got coming up. We got a lot of things coming up. We got the World Cup qualifiers coming up just now. So, in preparation for that, and the female, the REGGAE girls, they're embarking on their journey as well. So speaking about the whole entire thing as you address, 20, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, anything, address the people. We haven't heard anything from President Michael Ricketts. 9 days and counting, and no comments yet about nothing. There's been controversy surrounding Coach Steve McLaren, and, there was no comments, no thoughts on that either. And so we got to talk about it. Do you care enough? Because I care. So I want to talk about it. Y'all let me know. Talk to me. I'll talk back in the comment section. You know what you have to do. Smash that like button, man. Double tap the screen. You know what I mean? Double tap the screen. Like up the video. If you don't like it, just put a thumbs down as well if you don't like it. But do one or the other. It's free. And definitely, you already know you can donate to the channel through the PayPal. But this the man right here. This the man of the hour. The man of the hour, President Michael Ricketts. And like I always say, this is nothing personal. I got nothing personal against President Michael Ricketts. Don't know him like that. Nothing personal. He's my president for my football federation, which is the Jamaica Football Federation. And I just got some questions. As to why things are not happening. I'm not attacking him. Nothing to do with that. Just purely for the people out there that are asking, how comes we haven't heard from the leadership on some of these issues that we've been having with the football on the field, whether it's the coach, whether it's the players, all these different things. And why not build a relationship with the fans when they can, they can see you, they can hear from you, they can believe in your mission statement, they believe in whatever, angle it is that we're going to be taking going forward, trying to achieve the goals of going to the World Cup, so on and so forth, etc., etc. Come on. Am I the only one? I'm excited because it's either one of two things, right? It's either, President Michael Ricketts can handle the job or he can't. To me, it's simple. It's either he can handle the job or he can't. But you let me know. Y'all let me know. Talk to me, and I'm going to talk back because I want to know, is that the case? Is that the case that President Michael Ricketts just can't handle the job and somebody else needs to take over with some more passion, love, desire for for the REGGAE boys and REGGAE girls at all levels to succeed at a high level, because it's a direct reflection on the president of the federation. And so I'm sure the president wants to be looked at as somebody that gets things done. Yes, he gets things done. Yep, Mr. Get It Done. What you call him? Mr. Get It Done. Right now, President Michael Ricketts is Mr. I can't see him. Can't hear from him. Is he okay? Is everything okay? So that's what I want to talk about with y'all tonight, because decisions are going to be, going to have to be made. on the football. We're looking for some of the best talents from around the world. Some needs some more convincing than others. And that's where things become difficult, because if they need that type of convincing, we need somebody with some convincibility. Somebody that can convince somebody that this is the right decision for you. Take this leap. Take this journey. This is the right journey for you. We need some of those people. We need some persuasive individuals in the right areas to help the football grow. Yes, we do. Yes. We need somebody to sit down with those people who represent Mason Greenwood and, talk them through whatever intrepidations they're having, whatever doubts that they're having. Whether it's a bad feeling they're having about making that move, you want to have your president, preferably somebody with that type of, that type of swag, that type of, smoothness to them, that type of savviness, slick at the mouth, can really talk you into a position that you didn't even know you was going to be in. But at the same time, delivering the goods. We need that. We need that. We need somebody that can schmoosh, you know what I mean? Somebody that can go and, represent, go to a formal dinner and, rub shoulders and make some things happen for the federation, the benefit of the federation and the football on the field. And I'm not saying that President Michael Ricketts cannot do that. I mean, but, this might be controversial to some people, but, Bro God got that kind of likability to him, to where like he's, you know what I mean? Like he's all generations, the old, the young, everybody like Bro God. That's facts. They can vibe with Bro God when he's around. It's, but at the same time, you see him. You see Bro God. He's here. He's there. He's doing this. He's talking to the people. He's, you got a connection with the people. They understand and they know whether, on the island or in diaspora, like, you know. And I feel like that's that part of Michael Ricketts' presidency that's missing, that impact with the people, the footballing people, that real personal impact where they have that type of respect for you that even when you're in a casual setting, you don't have to ask for that respect. It is just given to you. Up top. It is just given to you. What y'all thinking? Hold on a second. I gotta go look something up real quick. Gots to hear from him, man. What's the point? Like, what's the point of you having a? And then a lot of people gonna say, well, don't forget, the presidents, that's not their job. Their job is not really to get. Listen, man. Listen. Stop. Stop, man. Stop. This is football, the game we love. It is a team sport. So the president needs to be a team player. Step up, man. Step up and talk to the people, man. He gotta calm the people down, man. He gotta calm the people down. Assurance. Assure the football fans that, listen, although we got eliminated from the Gold Cup, listen to me good. Although we got eliminated from the Gold Cup, make sure you still come out and watch us at the stadium for World Cup qualifiers, because the journey doesn't stop at Gold Cup. The journey continues. It's World Cup 2026. So we still need y'all to come out and support us as we have these World Cup qualifier games. That's what we need to hear from the president. Assure the people, like, listen, don't panic. You know, it's not over. Yeah, the people know. I know you think, yeah, the people know. But at the end of the day, you want to hear from the man. You want to hear from the man. The man with the plan. You want to hear from the man with the plan. And that's President Michael Ricketts. Like, stop playing with us, man. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all know it's true. You know it's true. Even if you don't want to, like, you know, it's okay. You don't want to admit it because I'm the one saying it. That's okay. You know, you can wait till one of your favorite YouTubers say it. That's cool. But don't forget to hit the like button, though. Hit the like button. Get them likes up. It's free. When since we don't like free? It's free 99. You hear what I said? Free 99. It's free 90. Call in. What you mean? Phone lines open. Call in. WhatsApp only. If WhatsApp only. All you guys to do is call in. The number is right there on the screen. I mean, I hope somebody clip it. And again, it's no disrespect. I say it again. No disrespect. I got no ill will. No, this is not malicious. I'm literally just asking, you know, so for some reassurance for the people from the president, Michael Ricketts. That's it. Just them hearing you. Remember, a lot of the people respect the fact that you're cool, calm, reserved demeanor. Like they grandfather, you know, somebody they can respect. Like, you just cool and calm. They love that. Can you imagine if you turned that into like, oh, let me just talk to y'all and let y'all know everything gonna be okay. We had a small bump in the road, but, you know, the journey's still ahead. That is what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. And it's been, you know what I mean? It's been 9 days. And at the fact of how we were one of the ones to go so further in the Gold Cup tournament, and we got eliminated in the group stages. I mean, nothing is guaranteed, but we were at least supposed to make it out of the group stages. And we were unable to do that. And so that's a cause for concern. That's a cause for the people to have doubt about whether or not we're going to make it to the World Cup. Whether or not they should even bother to support going forward, because it doesn't seem like anybody cares. Nobody. Don't seem like the president cares. Enough to address the people and know that the people love the football. They love their nation. The phone lines are open, man. You can call in. Phone lines are open. You can call in. The phone lines are open. 416-771-4338. WhatsApp only. You can call the line. have your say. Let's talk about this football. You understand? Again, phone lines are open 416-771-4338. WhatsApp only. So talk to me. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask for the president to take 15 to 20 minutes out of his day? 15 to 20 minutes out of his day. Is that too much to ask? Is that what y'all saying? That's too much to ask? Or what? That's not his task? He doesn't have to do it? How much people believe he doesn't have to do it? I need something from the coach, from the president. Anything. Some encouraging word. Something. I don't believe it should be this way. And if you believe that the president don't, you should say something. Say, for the people out there that believe that the president don't got to say nothing, the president doesn't owe nobody nothing, he doesn't owe the media nothing, the fan base nothing, he don't got to say nothing, just come forward. Let me see you. If you one of them that believes that the president, Michael Ricketts, don't got to come forward, no, come on, come forward. Say something. Say, I want it. Come on. Show yourself. Because you see what side I'm standing on. I made it clear. I made it clear what side I'm standing on. I'm standing on the side of, yeah, I want to hear from my president. Yeah, my president, Michael Ricketts. Yeah, I want to hear from him. I want him to tell me, like, yo, everything cool. We had a little bit of, yeah, I know there's conversation about the coach, and, we're not going to get into that right now. But as it is of right now, man, Coach McLaren is who we rocking with. We just got to keep that ball rolling. So we can just, move on from that. You can throw water on that fire out. What? Fans stand. Hello? You're not calling. I thought you calling. Come on, call. Numbers open. Smash that like button. Appreciate all the new subscribers, man. Everybody that hit that new subscribe button. Anybody that hit the subscribe button, thank you very much. All my new subscribers, thank you. You already know, road to 2,000. It's actually road to 5K subscribers. Road to 5K. Go ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate y'all. Share the videos. Got a lot of content. Matter of fact, man, I'm cooking up. I'm cooking up something nice right now in terms of content that might upset some people. It might upset some people, but you the fans, y'all support. You forced me to do it. You forced me to do it. You know what I mean? You forced me to do it. Oh yeah, and I did call the game yesterday too. For those who know, they asked me what my prediction was for U.S. versus Guatemala. I said U.S. gonna beat them 2-0, 2-0. They beat them 2-1, and I said Mexico gonna beat. I think they were facing Honduras, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was Mexico first. Yeah, it was Honduras. I said 1-0, and that one finished 1-0. Telling you, man. So I gotta show y'all again that I just don't get up here and just talk because I want to hear myself talk. It's because I studied the game. I know what I'm looking at. I know what a team's supposed to look like. I know what a band of individual talent looks like. I know what a team that has no star player looks like. I know a team that is progressive, that can play a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old player on their team because, one, the player is good like that and they believe. I know what a team looks like that only wants to play with older players, 27 and 8 and up. I know what it looks like, 27, 28 and up. All of it. All of it. I know what all of it looked like. I've been watching. That's how you know you break down the game. That's how I can tell when, the boys go out there, they don't play for one another. They don't play together. They don't have that togetherness. They don't have that fight for one another. And I don't mean physical fight. I mean emotional fight, that mental fight, to fight through the pain, to fight through, the desire to just take the easy way. Type of desire. What up? Up, 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 up. What's up? Like up the video, like up and share, like and share. You already know, like and share. I just want to know if like some of the people that, have a problem with President Michael Ricketts, stepping forward and addressing the people. Are we not worth a 15, 20-minute dialogue with the president of the federation after what they should consider as well like a absolute travesty for us to be exited out of the Gold Cup in the group stages? We supposed to be at least quarterfinals, semifinals, and forward. We're not supposed to be getting beat in the group stages, and nothing, man. Nothing. And for those people that feel like, God, he don't have to. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to come out there and address the people. I mean, show yourself and explain why. Because you know what side I'm standing on. I'm standing on the side of, I want him to do that. I want him to tell us that, everything gonna be okay. In terms of, yeah, that was a hiccup, man. For whatever reason, the team didn't come out and play the way they're supposed to, for the talent that we have. But hey, guess what? We gonna focus on the World Cup qualifiers coming up. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. We're gonna change some things up in terms of whatever that needs to be changed from his mindset, and move forward, man. But maybe I'm the only one that's, waiting. And I'm counting, man. I'm counting the days. Yeah, man. Nothing. Nada. I'm counting the days. Want to hear? Yeah, man. Francis, you in the USA, right? You should be out getting ready for 4th of July. Nah, man, I'm in Canada. If you want to know. People don't trust him. People don't trust anyone if them. What? I don't understand what that says. What? People don't trust him, anyone if them. Trust any one of them. Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Wagwan. What happened? Tell me what happened. They said if you sound the alarm, boop, 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 sound the alarm. Wake the town. Tell the people we want to hear from Prezi. Come on, Mr. President. It's okay. We ain't mad. We just want to hear from you. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. I just want to hear from my president. Is that so hard? Is that so hard? Yeah, man. Come on and talk to the people, man. Come on and talk to the people, man. Let the people see your face and hear your voice and know that your heart's still beating. That we know you're not asleep at the wheel. We want to know that you active. Like you active. No. They not informed. No. We want to know that you active. Because if you're not active, then you got to go sit down. Yeah, you got to step aside. If you're not active, you got to step aside. Yeah, you do. Let me see. We want Prezi, Simon and Manning's man. They will take a chance with what? Take a chance with what? Listen to some American and Canadian podcasts. Trust me, bro. They were trashing Jamaican bad. They were more mad than we are. Way more. Way more Money Pro music. Way more. Not even close. Hold on. Let me see. What my guy Conrad? I gotta give my guy Conrad. Hold on. Trust Conrad, did I strip you from? I might have to give you back that. Let me see. All right. Money Pro music is in the building. Let me see what y'all gonna do with this, man. Let me see what. Yeah. All right. Let me see. For now, rock with y'all. For now, show some love for y'all being here. Boom. Let me see how y'all handle yourself with the keys, man. With the keys. Talk to me. You talk to me, I'ma talk back. But they don't trust none of them. I know that. Sound the big thing now. We want to hear from. Honestly, I think I'm the only one that's really, wanting to hear that. Whoa. See? You gone crazy, man. You got crazy. You got the NIGG. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, Money Pro. I just bestowed a blessing on you, and look what you did the first time. Oh, man. Just bestowed the blessing on you, and look what you did with it the first time when you get the power. Let's see what Conrad is going to do the first time he get to wield the power. I know, man. I know. That's my fear. That's my real fear. Money Pro music. That's my fear. That is my absolute fear. That's my fear that he's asleep at the wheel. You guys are terrible. Yo, gunshot for that. Bap. You look at Conrad. Yo. Oh my God. You guys are after something else. Bruh, I just gave him the power. He just jumped out the window. He forgot the parachute. Where was Money Pro? Where were you going, bruh? Bruh, I just said, yo, here go the key to the whip. And you drove out and crashed it, bruh. Yo, no pun intended, because, R.I.P. to Diogo Jota. R.I.P. Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. And the Jota de Silva family. R.I.P. Bruh, I'm telling you, you guys are crazy. Come on, man, you can drop the like on me, man. We didn't even get into the whole, you can donate to the channel, PayPal. You know what I mean? Right now, we vibing, man. Just hit that like button. I'm trying to bring that content, that fire to you so you can enjoy and talk. I know some of the topics might not be what you want, but the good thing about it is that if you don't like it, just tell me what you don't like about it, and then we could talk. More money up for sure. We need to hear from the president. We definitely do. We definitely do. We need him on the phone. And one thing y'all don't know about me, though, honestly, I don't think nobody can interview like me. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll put whatever you want on it. Anybody that you see on TV. This is what I do. This is what I do. Yeah, this is what I do. Just remember I told you that. You can line them up. You can have me and you can count the amount of people you want. We can all interview the same person. I guarantee you my interview gonna be the best one. It's just what I do. It's almost like God put me on this earth for that. It's what I do. And other things, but that's one of them things that, yeah, that's me. But, to be fair, I was in the middle of writing that comment when you gave me the keys. I like that. I like that. All right, you get a pass for that. You get a pass for that. You was in the middle of writing. I got you. I interviewed the president. Hey, listen, do what I gotta do. If that's what needs to happen, yeah, we can have a quick sit down for sure. For sure. If he come on and talk to us, he going to lie or don't know what he talking about, president. Well, you know what it is. At the end of the day, you let everybody, the benefit of the doubt, man. You let him say what he got to say. It's all about accountability, right? Will he or will he not be held accountable for the things that he's doing? Sin says he's holding one of the highest seats, right? We need a digital petition. You don't see the petition? I'm slowly winding it up. I'm telling you, it's going to be it's going to be bad. I'm slowly winding up the petition. Like, we going to get there. For sure. We going to get there for sure. Digital petition and all. Smash that like button. Hit the like button. Man, this thing be crazy. Oh, man, I got to work on. Hold up a minute, y'all. This thing be bugging, y'all. I don't be knowing sometimes. Hold up a second. Where am I? I don't remember that. Yeah. That way. Which way? You say that way. Which way? That way. Which way? That way. Boom. What? Say what? Please subscribe. Say what? Please subscribe. Say what? Y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. That kid all up in your mug. I'm all up in your grill. Hit that. What I say? Hey, I'm talking to you in the back. Yeah, you. You watch all the time. And you don't be hitting that subscribe. Hey, I'm talking to you, man. Hold up. Get out the way. I'm talking to you. Put your hand down. I'm talking to you, man. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. It helps with the growth. Don't cost you nothing. It's free. What? I said it's free, man. Just hit the subscribe button. It's free. You feel me? Appreciate y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Skirt. Mouty, man. We here. We talking President Michael Ricketts. 9 days and counting since we haven't seen President Michael Ricketts. Where's the president, and why hasn't he addressed the people regarding the early exit? The early exit. Why? Please subscribe. Comrades, you see, there's no leadership in out failure. That's true, Comrade. They go on all these platforms and all they ask is softball questions. Well, you know what I said already, and I say it again, man. I'm here to do my job. My job. My job. That's what I'm here to do. Is my job. And that's to ask questions, man. Night, is he? Yo, I'm done. Yo, big up for that one. Bap. Big up for that one, man. Oh, man. Wow. Oh! Poop. Yo, you all right? But listen, man, talk to me. Let me know, man. For real. Like, all jokes aside, like, it's catastrophic, man. Because right now everybody's speculating whether or not is Steve McLaren. Is he staying? Is he going? Everybody's having reports that are being leaked. People are talking over here. People are talking over there. Everybody's talking. But the president, everybody's talking except President Michael Ricketts about what's happening next. What did it look like? Was he pleased by the way the team exited the Gold Cup so early? You guys not feel like the president should have some responsibility to speak to you guys at all? You don't think the president should be able to speak to you guys? I think so. That's where the vice president and you delegate some of them other responsibilities. But for the big boy and the big girls, no, you got to be there doing that. Yeah, I do. It only look bad on him if he ain't addressing the people. And if the people feel like, yeah, it's okay for the president to behave the way he's behaving like this, then okay. Then when we lose or when we come up short more often than not, then we ain't got nothing to say. There's nothing really we can say because the proof is would already be there. It's simple as that. Simple as that. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. If that's what we're looking at, then you could pretty much say that this guy right here, Michael Ricketts, President Michael Ricketts, he ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got to hold no microphone and talk to nobody about nothing. It's all good. Just let everybody else who shouldn't have that type of power, just have that type of power. and just wield it. Just, do what they feel like with it. All right, cool. Smash the like button. Hit the like button. If you're staying, hit the like button. If you're not staying, hit the like button. Obviously, he can't speak to what's happening, but he has a point of view. He has a point of view. And him, the coach, and everybody else should be on the same page. Although he might not be hands-on when it comes to what's being drawn up on the chalkboard and what's taking place here, but at the same time, he should have an input. He should have an input. That's just how I feel about the situation. That's how I feel about the situation, honestly. Honestly. Smash the like button. So I just want to talk to y'all tonight, man, because we got some things going on with the team right now. We need answers with the team. We need answers. We need answers with the team. Honestly. We need answers. We need players in the midfield to play better. The finishers, have lost their finishing ability at the moment. They need to kind of get it back. So that's something that we got to try and figure out what's going on with that. We don't got no finishers at the moment. Our defense at one point did look stellar, but at the same time, players do get older. Injuries happen. Players take a step back. So you should always have, the type of influx of players that you need. And, it really showed. It really showed that that little chemistry that Ethan Pinnock, Dexter Lambikisa, Damian Lowe, Amari Bell / Greg Lee, because Amari Bell was injured for a while. They kind of lost that chemistry. Deshaun Bernard usually be in that chemistry. He hasn't gotten a call up. And so he kind of forgotten like Michael Hector, so to speak. So those players together haven't really moved the needle in the way they need to in the back line. And so we're leaking goals at the moment. Mason Holgate went down with an injury. He was one to help stabilize that center back line. Mix in with a little bit of Lati Baudier, Damian Lowe, and Isaac Hayden. But that don't seem to be working. So you put the lineup out there, you put your strongest, players that are playing well, but they don't play well together. What do we do next? What do we do next? What do we do next? You get the players and it doesn't, What do we do next? We got to call up some players and try our best to form the best core possible with these players. And you know, maybe a 2-week span and a 10-day span where you have maybe 3 games you got to play. You got days of travel, and then you have, your training days. So getting the philosophy, getting the game plan down is a really quick, it's a really quick situation that needs to happen. So we have talked about a bunch of players playing together. You put the Ethan Pinnock, who looks like he's lost a step. Arguably, he's been our best center back, our best defender for a while. Is it safe to say that Ethan Pinnock has been that guy for the Reggae Boys on the back line? Who's been better than Ethan Pinnock? Who's been better than Ethan Pinnock? Is Mason Holgate better? Is Deshaun Bernard better? Is Michael Hector better than Ethan Pinnock? Is Lati Baudier better than Ethan Pinnock? Who's the Reggae Boys' best center back? Best defender? Because if Ethan Pinnock has lost a step, then who are we going to turn to be like, yeah, you leading the back line now. So not only has our goalie, who's had some knee surgeries, 30 plus years old, if he's losing a step with scrambling to get to a ball to clear it, usually your center back would have that force and that pace, to get in between the offensive player and the goalkeeper and knock the ball away. But if Ethan Pinnock, who used to be able to do that with them long legs of his, footballer, if he can't knock the ball out with a stretch, then who do we got next? Oh, sorry, Richard King. I forgot him too. Add him to the list. Who, if Ethan Pinnock is our best defender, best center back, and he has lost a step or he's regressing, his career is going down, he's getting slower, who do we go to next to be like, take over the reins? You be the Batman and Ethan Pinnock will be your Robin. Is that Mason Holgate? Is that Richard King? Is that Michael Hector? Is that Deshaun Bernard? Who is that? Who is that world-class stellar defender that we have? Because we talk about we having issues in the defense, but we also have issues. We have issues in the midfield. We also have issues defensively because when the team was playing okay, midfield-wise okay, like you had the likes of Bobby Reed running up and down in the midfield. Who really has replaced Bobby Reed in that midfield? Y'all talk to me and I'll talk back. For what Bobby Reed brings to the midfield, which one of the players have replaced him? For what he brings to the table? So I don't think none. Who has replaced him? Oh, Damian Lowe is going to take that place? Oh, okay. Let me go back and read some of these comments. I missed some of them. I'm over here on a tangent right now. I'm rolling, man. I'm rolling. I don't think none of those people in the top positions at the JFF care about growing the football in Jamaica. That's man, that's crazy. Let me go back a little further. Should our selections be with players or getting players who get in regular 90 minutes? That's a big thing as well too. That's a big thing as well too. Brand name players who on bench. That's a big name thing too. But experience is very important. I think we're underestimating experience. It's very, very important. I don't think. Let me see. They wasn't sharp for sure. Pinnock Billy. He was still good. Billy. Pinnock Billy. I don't think none of those people in the top position at JFK were going to football for them. It's just an easy paycheck. I have no doubt that they're chopping the line. Yeah, they just might be, you know. They just might be. Most of our players not starters for real. That's a fact. Yes, no. Pinnock, Conrad, this is our main reason. For sure. No one. I agree. We don't have nobody. They say King. King, are you crazy? You think King has the ability to fill the shoes of one? King doesn't even tackle. King is not a good tackler, and this is not to tear down King to build anybody up. I'm just speaking of it to be able to take that. You want a stellar defender. You know what I mean? A stellar defender. Bossa Blanc. One time. Bossa Blanc. One time. One more time. Bossa Blanc. Give you 2-3 time. 2-3 time. 2-3 time. Damian Lowe. You think Damian Lowe? You think you can trust Damian Lowe in a position like that to lead a defense? Mr. I call walk-in yellow card. You can pencil Damian Lowe in for a yellow card. When he plays, automatic yellow card. Automatic yellow card. Automatic yellow card. Boy, he don't even. As soon as he step between them lines, the referee just give him one before the game start. Before he blow the whistle, just give him a yellow card. Yellow card. That's just. Yeah. That's, you know. Yeah, we know it's coming. Just give it to you early. Save me the trouble. No one has yet, but we haven't seen the young players yet. All right. Well, we seen. Clearly, you could tell that McLaren is not really with playing the K-Roy Andersons and these players right now because the goal is to qualify for the World Cup. So he's looking for, you know what I mean, them players that got some experience and they should be, you know? He wants the big name players, man. He wants the big name players. He wants the big name players. So the K-Roy Andersons and the Kaheem Dixons, they're not gonna get the run that they think they're gonna get. They're not. They're not. He best we got now. So if you think about it in the midfield, right? So we talk about defensively. Dexter Lambikisa, okay. He got the pace to, you know, recover and do some special things. But he's not really a good tackler. He has some ball skills on him. On the other side, Amari Bell. You think about Amari Bell. A decent tackler. Decent pace, but just sometimes just get lost out of position. You know, the angles sometimes elude him, in my personal opinion. So you go into the midfield now. You got, Casey Palmer don't really. I don't know. Casey Palmer being kind of. At one point, Casey Palmer was consistent. Then he just got a bit inconsistent. Does anybody know why? Like, I've been watching. I know he picked up an injury. He was in and out of the lineup last season, and he picked up an injury. But I don't know what this Casey Palmer like. He needs something to take it to that next level. You know, he's not a guy that's full of pace. He wants to play, fancy football, I call it, which is good. But there's a missing ingredient. There's an ingredient there that's missing that he needs to just complete it. But I don't know what that ingredient is right now. I know his passing definitely can improve. If Casey Palmer is to take his game to the next level, his passing definitely has to get better. He's definitely very inconsistent I mean, I think his passing, if he works on his passing, that Luka Modric, that Xavi, that Paul Scholes type of passing where he's dead on with his passing, is accurate with his passing, I think Casey Palmer's game would absolutely go to the next level. Because with his passing and his style of not moving fast, his game will be so much better because he'll let the ball do the work for him. Since he's not into the running, then let the ball do the work for you. Danny Dredd, big up yourself. What up, Danny Dredd? Danny Dredd, anytime you want to call in, man, the number you can call in, 416. What is my number? 771-4338. 416-771-4338. You can call in and we can chop it up and talk about this game I love. But I believe that that's one of the things that Casey Palmer, man, if Casey Palmer can improve his passing, his short passes, his long passes, his over the top behind the defense passes, his accurate passing, like a football player. If you watch American football, when they can throw that ball and drop it into the breadbasket, if you can put the ball right into the space of where the offensive player is gonna be, if you can put that ball right on their foot, Casey Palmer's game would go to another level. Remember I told you that. If Casey Palmer just worked on his passing and his control, just his passing and control, oh my gosh. Because that's his game. He plays that finesse game. He's not a run hard, press you type. He's a finesse guy. You give him the ball, he gonna make pretty moves. But his passing, man, is mediocre at best. His passing has got him to make a lot of money, so I can't knock it. But to get to that next level for him, what I see with his game is the passing. The passing is letting him down. That's what I see for Casey Palmer in that midfield. Would make the midfields, because then if his passing was better, you can put Casey Palmer in the 10. You can put Casey in the 10 because he has that in short space type of football feel. The way he moves the ball in short spaces, he can do that. It's just that his passing fails him. Terrible passer, in my opinion. Let me get to some of these comments because I'd be, what? What if you, okay, they're talking to each other. Should we have a pre-camp in England and yard stimul simultaneously for World Cup qualifier? Nah, I don't think so. Let's just keep it on the island. Lot of logistical reasons, I think, why it's better to just keep it on the island for now. Palmer is playing with low IQ. Peter Mystic, welcome to the show. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat room. Listen, man, the chat room is definitely like a show on its own. If you want to have a good time, man, you got to get in Next Up Sports Talk chat room. We be in here fooling and clowning around, man, having a great time. Just doing our thing. So y'all get in the chat room and join join the fellow chat members and, talk that talk, dog. All right, Peter, what'd you say? Peter Mystic, shout out to you. Palmer's playing with low IQ. He's one of them who letting down the coach and ultimately the team. Yeah, I think his passing is he can. You know what? It's funny that you say that, Peter. Peter, it's funny that you say that because I partly agree with you and I partly disagree with you. The part that I agree with you is that I can see the low IQ part of the game that you say Casey has, and that's because of his passing. Because he can't make those passes. His brain and his football is like, make that pass. But his ability to do it is not there, so he turns it down. So it makes him look like he playing with low IQ. But in actuality, He's a very high IQ player. He just really got to work at his game. He got to work at his game, man. If Casey just give himself 2 months of just passing drills for 2 months straight, passing and controlling, yo, I'm telling you, you'd see a whole different Casey Palmer. Remember, I tell you that. If Casey take 2 months and just work on his passing, his control and his passing, oh man, you see a whole different footballer, in my opinion. Like up the chat, like up the stream, man. Let's go. RY, big up to RY in the building. Big up to RY. Big up the whole team. Should take what? Big up, whole team should take it back to basic, bounce and move. I agree. A lot of things need to happen and change with these fellas, man. Get off of me, man. A whole lot. At Comrade, we need a coach that motivates players. We are studied across the region. You don't need a coach to motivate players. Listen, if you ain't motivated to go in a game against USA, if you ain't motivated to go in a game against Guatemala, if you ain't motivated to go in a game against Panama after they don't whoop your behind, after they don't put belt to ASS, they put belt to ASS, then you don't need no motivation. You need a psychologist. And I'm being straightforward and respectful. If you need to be motivated to go in those games, those big games, especially when those teams have put belt to ASS, then you don't need a motivator. At this level is the extreme level where you got to be locked in. If you ain't motivated, you're in the wrong place. If you need to be motivated by your coach, what you need is a sports psychologist to help you unlock and get to your happy place so you can motivate yourself in these high pressure. It's like going into this game where you don't feel no butterflies. Then you're like, something is going on there if you ain't feeling no butterflies. We don't need a coach to motivate the players. Sorry, a sports psychologist suggests the players need to carry their wives on these Jamaica trips to stay focused. Shot me in the head, man. You crazy over there, You crazy. You crazy, man. Man, you crazy. Look on the body language, Francis. Who you see cheer, clap for effort. Bruh, this isn't 7th graders, man. This isn't 12-year-olds. This isn't 15-year-olds. What are you talking about? It's not all people. Look at Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti was standing on the sideline like he asleep. Don't forget Jude Bellingham went to him and said, "Boss, why you look so bored?" Carlo Ancelotti said, "Do something to excite me." Phil Jackson never got up and clapped and cheered and woo for nobody on the sideline. So what you talking about? You rarely see Alex Ferguson clapping for somebody on the sideline. Stop it. No, you here to do a job. Do your job. Go home and let your wife clap you. And your mom. And your brother. And your uncle. And your dad. And your kids. Let them give you a hand clap. You here to do a job. Do your job. You're a professional. Letting down the coach. He doing that himself, picking players. He and Gordon, they trash. Get rid of Gordon. Get rid of Tim McKinnon. Someone better. Then if you say that, then you don't understand football. Then you not understanding that football, man. It's just not that simple. It's not that simple. It's just not that simple. Man, if it was that simple, they would have did that already. They would have did that already if it was that simple. That would have been the move. Everybody would have did that. That's the move. You acting like there's like 1,000 coaches that's out there that's ready to like, oh yeah, pick me, man. Jump up and pick me. Like, it's not happening. And if that coach is available, maybe they just not as good as they are because they're available and somebody already don't have them. You know what I'm saying? Did you get that? I hope you got that. I hope you got that. For those in the back, I hope y'all got that. Smash the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure you tell a friend. Come on, tell a friend. So now we got to break down. So that's just 2 players that I break down. Do you guys agree with me? Because we can keep going on, man. We can keep going. You take out Casey Palmer, you put who in the midfield? You put who in the midfield? Who you put in the midfield? Bobby Reed is hoping to get back healthy. And he looking to get back into that midfield. Yeah, John Russell that's now inserted himself into the midfield. Isaac Hayden gonna come back and try to get in the midfield. Maybe you can get some. He got Marta Seals that just signed a new deal. Maybe he gonna try to get back into the team. But in actuality, you can't replace somebody with. You can't replace a player that's not performing well with somebody that's not as talented. Like, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That not gonna work. He could use Donaldson, but girls need him more. In what way? To do what? Donaldson to do what? To do what? Donaldson to do what? How's Donaldson gonna help him? Because it just seems like motivators are motivator. You need to be motivated. Smash that like button. What y'all thinking? Tell me what y'all thinking. Cause right now we got more issues than I think we can handle right now. And one would say, well, we're not into issue. We're into making sure we solve it. Well, right now the president, haven't heard from him. Going forward right now, we have some midfield situations that we need to correct. Either the players need to get better in terms of Casey Palmer working on that passing, in my opinion. Bossa Blanc. Whoa. One more time. Or, you come out and talk to the people. Let us know what's going on. Let us know that everything everything not going the way we want it to go right now. But eventually the goal and plan is to get it to go in that direction. The first 2 games, if you don't win, everyone coming for him and Gordon. Listen, I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, it's still something that, still something that has to happen. But you want, it is what it is. But right now, you got to roll what you got. You can't not, you have to roll with what you have. You cannot be like, oh, nah, you got to roll what you have. Call in, man. The phone lines are open. Call in to have you say. Call in, let me know what you think. Do you think the president should be responsible for reacting to the people, letting the people know what's going on, or do you disagree? Talk to me. Hit that phone line. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're thinking. Call in 416-771-4338. I'm gonna open the line for another 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Call in and have you say. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Do you think the president should step up and address the people and let them know what his thoughts are on the Gold Cup exit, early exit from the Gold Cup, and what's coming up for the World Cup qualifiers, what the goals are, and what he's looking for to happen? Is that something that you guys think that the president should do? I want to hear from y'all. Yeah, I want to hear from y'all. So call 416-771-4338. This is your opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get your thoughts off. And obviously with some of these players that I mentioned tonight, 2 players in particular, Ethan Pinnock and Casey Palmer, I made some statements regarding them that I feel, could help one Casey Palmer from my standpoint. Again, my opinion. Don't have to receive it or accept it, but my opinion. But yeah, the number is there, man. 416-771-4338. Call in. The lines are open. Hold on. Let me make sure this thing working though. Let me make sure this thing up and do this again. Oh, okay. Hold up a minute. I'm just trying to check to make sure the phone line is working as it should be. Somebody call in and test this line to see if it's working. Call in and give me a test. It's a Francis. I'm just calling a test. All right, peace. Test the phone line, 416-771-4338. And let your boy know. Call in and let me know. Let me know. Hit that like and subscribe. What you doing if you ain't subscribing? Huh? What's the point? Somebody hit this phone line, man. Who gonna hit this phone line for me? Who out there gonna hit this phone line for me? All you gotta do is just call the phone. Oh, I'm getting it. Let me see if this phone line working. Hold up. Hello. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me make sure it's working. Hold up. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, tester. Who am I speaking with?
Person.
Press. Appreciate you calling in. You calling the tester, you calling to voice your opinion.
No, boy.
All right, go
May I
ahead.
say something may I say something on me disagreed?
Talk to me.
On me disagreed. In terms of, you say like, we can't replace players with like more talent with players of lesser talent. You said that, right?
Yeah, I said the players that are playing, that have a lot of talent, if you're gonna replace them, you have to replace them with somebody that's gonna be performing, better than them, if they're of lesser talent.
Okay, makes sense. Because I thought you meant in general that like you just can't replace players with more talent with players of lesser talent.
No. You definitely can do that.
Yeah, because you have, I mean, the teams that we play, you could assume, or it could be the case, or it is a case that they do have lesser talent than the Reggae Boys, right? But they still perform better than the Reggae Boys to some extent, depending on certain games, right? So
1,000. That's why
yeah,
one of my favorite quotes one of my favorite quotes is hard work beats talent
beats talent.
when talent
Yeah,
doesn't want to work hard. So at the end of the day, we have a lot of talent, and these guys get on the field, and what do you think they realize, Press? What do you think
but
they
I mean,
realize, Press? They say, yo, we can work harder than these boys, man.
to be fair to McLaren, as much as we kind of know like on the side of McLaren. I mean, he did say in the press conference, and maybe this is a way of like protecting himself and not like putting responsibility on himself for like the failure. But whether that's the case, I mean, players have to take responsibility to some extent, even if it's 1%, 2%, 3, because at the end of the day, you go there and you have to play the game of football, right? And he did criticize like the effort from a lot of these players in some sense in the last press conference, in
Press,
terms of like the
Presser,
energy.
Presser, here's my thing. Can I give you my thing? Because I agree with what you're
Yeah.
saying. That point, I'm going to add to the point. What I'm saying is this. If you go out there and you play a team and they beat you fair and square, you played your best game, they played their best game and they beat you, I can live with that, Presser. I can live with that. But I can't live with a team that I know is way better that's not giving no effort. Just off giving effort alone, they beat these teams. Just alone. If they play as a team, which they don't, in my opinion.
Mm.
Do you
Yeah, I
understand?
mean, I found this time when you watch a football game where two teams play well, right, and one lose, but the effort and the intensity and everything was there. Get me? I say. So even if you lose, like people can at least appreciate the energy and the energy we exert in a sense, and the fight that you show, because a man can say, the team play a good game, but the other team they just lucky to get a goal in the last minute or them type of thing. There, you see me I say.
Yeah.
Whereas the Reggae Boys, like they lose some of these games, and it's like you have to tell yourself, say, yeah, them lose, but the performance was so bad, It's not like, look at for example, we beat Guadeloupe, right? But yeah, we win, but the performance wasn't good enough. So even though we win, we never feel happy about the win to a certain extent because the performance was so far off than what it should actually be to an extent. Does it make sense?
1,000%. You see, some of the things that I when I think about to myself, right, as somebody that's played the game and played at a pretty highest level before things happen with me, I think to myself, whenever a coach put out a challenge to me as a player, I always made sure not only did I rise to the challenge that the coach put out, that the challenge I put to myself. Like when I get on the field and I look at them other 11 players on the other side, in my head, Presser, all I'm thinking is belt to ASS. Like I'm about to bust you guys up right now. I don't care what y'all doing out here. Me and my teammates, like we know what we about to come out and do. You understand? This is minus the coach's game plan. This is just off competition. Just competition. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you add the competition that you should have in your heart at this level, with the game plan of the coach, come on, playing together, there's no way you can lose unless a better team beats you, and you have to tip your hat to them because they're just better.
Yeah, true.
But this is not what we're talking about.
I think the players have to step up in their performance still in general, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, professional players, you see what I say? So they know what is at stake. Well, they knew what was at stake in the Gold Cup, right? Only them can answer as to why it never worked, them and the coach, you see what I say? But in terms of like the upcoming World Cup qualifying games, the first 2 games is 6 points, you know? We need full 6 points, you get me I say?
Yep.
Because we need to create a momentum. That is one thing that the Reggae boys under Steve McLaren, they don't develop that as yet, is having a momentum of games in terms of like winning, and not only winning, but also having good performances. Because like a couple of seasons ago when Tenor was at United, I remember in second season, right? We never did that play well in a right, but with the win games. And I remember there was like a stretch of 5 games where we did that win like 1-0 and then type of thing, and we would have fall back in some of the game then. But eventually catch up to us, because guess what? As much as you are winning the games, you're not performing well. So when you book some team will go put with them chances against you and defend properly, you're not going to get back a chance, or you're not going to be lucky enough to get a point or 3 from some of those games. You get me? I say? So eventually it catch up to United. There's no team in world football that can sustain winning games with constant bad performances. Eventually it is going to catch up to you. You see me? I say? You look at Real Madrid, for example. One of the reasons as to why they didn't even get rid of Ancelotti is due to the fact that I believe they wanted to play a type of football where it's sustainable in terms of results and performances. I get me? I say? You know, Ancelotti is a great coach. The Real Madrid players are great players, right? But you see last season catch up to them in terms of you can't be dependent on players alone in a sense, isn't it? I mean, you have to be dependent on them because
I disagree with that.
Play the game.
I disagree with that. Because
but
you go from it's Kylian Mbappe. It's Kylian Mbappe. I tell you something. There are a lot of there are superstars out there. There are superstar players. I don't care what sport you're in. There are superstar players. Whenever they go to a team, like the whole system has to change to fit their style of play. But and it affects the whole thing.
But even before Mbappe, Madrid wasn't this dominant team in possession and in the games. You get me? I say? It was always like they will play on the back foot. They will chase you. So you will score against them, and because they have the good player, them can chase the game and can fall back in the game. So even before,
but that was his style. But that was his style. Yeah, that's his style. That style don't work for Mbappe's game. It don't, because he don't run like Vinny does.
But we're not making this about Mbappe. We're talking about Madrid in general. Last season, they never have a good season. So I'm saying, when you play football,
they won the championship. Like what do you mean? Didn't they win the championship?
Not last season, bro. Not last season.
No, you Champions League. They didn't win Champions League last year?
No.
Not this year. The year before. Not the one that just finished. I know PSG just won. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
For Real Madrid, they can get away with it because they have great players, right? But eventually, at some point in time, it can catch up to you, right? Jamaica, for a period of time, played bad football, but still got the good results with the Demar great individual brilliance and these type of things. But guess what? It catch up to us now where we don't have that run of games where we're performing good and winning games. You get what I say?
But why, Presser? But why? Why, Presser?
I mean,
why?
Individual brilliance not going to work every time.
No, again, individual wins you games, but team wins you championships. That's the reason why. Individuals are going to win you games, but that's going to run out. You need teamwork to win you a championship. Hold on 1 second. Yo, big up yourself to everybody in the building, man. Shower Curtain Boss in the building. One time for Shower Curtain Boss. Bless up yourself. Know yourself is in the building. Bless up, know yourself in the building. One done. Sherman Scott in the building. Big up yourself. One time for the one time. Continue, recent press.
Yes, I'm saying for Jamaica, no, it eventually catch up to us where against the likes of like the Guatemalan and the Gold Cup and the Panama, it just wasn't there to an extent where you just have that individual brilliance to like winning games in certain moments. Isn't it? So I think, we just have to develop that system. But, when the coach come out and say football isn't about system or something like that, I think it's more about system. I think it's system first and then everything else after. You get me?
It's all, see, all of that stuff hold on. Let me hold on. All right.
If me have a McDonald's, right? I'm gonna give this example recently and I'll ask you. If me have a McDonald's, right, and me employ you, I'm gonna have no system in place. You think that's going to be efficient in terms of how you serve the customers?
Depending on how you train me. That's why I said
if I don't put but to train you, I have to have a system.
Okay, so perfect.
If I don't have a good system, then you're going to look clueless in terms of serving the customers. You're not going to know how to work the machine. You're not going to know how to pack the order and these type of things.
Unless you're a dunce cap. Unless you're a dunce cap. No, brother. No, presser. Unless you're a dunce cap. No, presser. I let you. Hold on. No. I let you go. No. Hold up. I let you. No, wait. Time out. I let you respond. Hold up. Unless you're a dunce cap, yeah, you don't know how to take an order. Unless you can't read it. Then why would somebody hire you? Based off.
No, you're not getting math. You don't.
Of course, I get what you're saying. You hire somebody to do a job. I get what you're saying. The structure isn't as good at Burger King as it is at McDonald's. I understand. One structure is better than the other. It's pretty much what you're saying. So if you go there and the structure is non-existent at McDonald's, but at Burger King it is, how is one to thrive? And I said to you.
But listen, right? Me work on a restaurant before, right? I work at a restaurant before, right? And sometimes I would be doing something my way. And somebody will have more experience, them show me a different way, or them show me the best system to be more efficient. You get me? So I'm saying, even though you might have common sense and done or stupid or whatever the case is, you might be doing something where you're still getting the job done, but it is not efficient enough or good enough to get the orders out of the door quickly. Instead of getting the orders out in 5 minutes, you're maybe taking 10 minutes. You still get it done. But guess what? We might start lose customers. You see me?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm being for real. Hold up. Wait. You can't talk for 5 minutes. Hold up. But let me respond to that though. That right there, first off, you said off the bat you're doing your own thing. I don't know anybody that hires anybody and just let them do their own thing. What kind of business is that? Hold up.
No,
Hold up. Right? And you take the job knowing that you can't do the job because you want the money. Then you got to take the beating that come with it. But if that's what you're saying that McLaren is doing, he's not getting the job done as efficiently as you think that he should, is what you're getting to, correct?
No, what I'm saying is when he comes out and he says that football isn't about system first or whatever the case is, right? It is a bit alarming because you have to put the proper system in place and then the heart and the fight and the desire forward after. It intertwined with the system. You see me? I say,
okay, I gotta answer you like this. I got you.
So what you're not
I got you.
If I send the players out there without a proper system, right? Yes, they know how to play football, but they're going to look like headless chickens against a team that actually has system. You see me? I remember saying football nowadays is more system based compared to before, where sometimes we could just put players out there and them just win games and them type of thing. You see me? Understand?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I actually have.
But you understand. You hear me? But do you understand?
Do I understand? I understand, but I don't agree. So yeah, I understand, but I don't agree. But hold on. So what I'm saying to you, which is fine, we can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that because of the stance where I'm standing from, where I'm actually cooking a video that's going to answer that particular question. So I got you. It's gonna answer that because I know what I'm saying, what I mean. You know what I mean? Responding to you. But I don't want to give up what I'm going to be putting in the video. That's why I'm not really saying much.
All right. But I'm not going to let you at that. So that's my point. As I said, overall, to some degree, the players have to take responsibility at the end of the day, But, in professional sports, say you can't get rid of all 23 or 26 players. You know what I mean? Eventually,
players don't get
So-
fired. Coaches do. Players get moved around.
So-
Coaches don't get.
So-
That's the thing about. That's what makes it. It's easier to stroke the ego of the players because you need the talent to win. But at the same time, you have to keep it pretty fair, right? You got to keep it. If coaches are the first ones to get fired, Period. Before general managers, before anybody. The easiest to go.
Yeah, players will perform poorly in that team and them staying at the team for much years and come much coaches forward and get fired and back there still get it, you know. So it's just the nature of the game. But you know, moving forward, like listen, it more than likely it looks like McLaren is going to stay. As I said before, I feel like with or without McLaren, Jamaica will make it to the World Cup. I just feel like if we don't fix things with McLaren, we're going to make it a bit more difficult than it should actually be. Isn't it?
So the thing about I've always said, Press, I've always said, and I'll say it again. I don't know if everybody. I said I didn't say not to fire McLaren. I said don't fire him right now. Right now is not the right time. Right now.
But if you make it to the World Cup, then you can't fire him though.
No, of course you can. Of course you can.
Huh?
Of course you can.
Why?
Why?
Well, all right, let's say
can I tell you? No, I'll tell you why. Right? I'll tell you exactly why. And that's why. Hold on. Let me answer the question. Hold on. Let me answer the question. The reason why, I'm going to tell you the reason why. It's simple. McLaren was brought here to qualify for the World Cup. That's his goal. That's the achievement. It wasn't it's to qualify for the World Cup. Period. He said it time and time again, over and over. He said it multiple times. It's to qualify for the World Cup. What goes on from there is a yo, hold on. Big up Jason Gooner TV. One time, Jason Gooner TV. Big up yourself. What you say now, Press?
But that don't make no sense to me because okay, in the recent press conference, right?
It ain't gonna make no sense to you because the people making the decisions. All right.
But listen up, in the recent press conference, in the last one, he said him know the player them we might go move forward with, right? Tomorrow we talk about recruitment and wanting better players, right? Now, if by September and those following months he develops a team that qualifies Jamaica for the World Cup, playing good football, etc., etc., on what basis do you fire the guy before the World Cup after you qualify? How does that make sense? He has already developed the team. Come next year, bro, there's no other international winner next year. You maybe get 2 friendly games if you're lucky before the World Cup. You think a new coach is going to come into 2 friendly games and just develop a squad like that?
So what's the difference with a coach? But what's the difference with a coach coming in now before no games and going for a World Cup qualifier? You tell me what makes the difference.
It's more riskier. No.
What?
No.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah, I think you have to differentiate that, right? You have to differentiate that. One, you need to qualify for the World Cup. And then second, when you qualify for the World Cup, depending on the group, you need to do an assessment and say, all right, can we make it out, whatever the case is, right? That type of thing. You have your goals in terms of performances. In terms of no, let me tell you, it's less risky on no in the sense that a new coach now would have at least 2 months.
Press, I think you having a fighting within yourself. I don't think you know what you try to say. Cause you believe on both sides. You're not sure what you try to do. You're gonna have to hold on. You're gonna have to check me back with that one. Hold on.
No,
you got one more minute because I got somebody in the line. One more minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, so scrap that, right? All I'm saying is if the man gets us to the World Cup, right? I don't see if we play good football, etc., and we get maximum points or close to maximum points, it don't make sense to fire the man. It just don't make no sense. This is going to be similar to what Spain did with Lopetegui when he did that talk to Real Madrid, then going at the World Cup, and I think them crash out at the group stage. As because a new coach come in by the start of the World Cup, and you know, he's not looking forward to because you don't know the team. As I say, you know the player them, but you just don't know the team, and he couldn't really and truly put anything in place. I remember the JPEP always start with the fact that them don't really have money like that, so it just don't make sense to sack him if Jamaica qualified. But that's it.
Facts. Big up yourself. One Press. Big up yourself. I'm about to take a next one right now. Caller. Hello. Oh, hold up. Wait, hold up. 1 second. Hold up. 1 second. There we go. Caller.
Yeah.
Blessings. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, speak with Sharker and the boss.
All right. 1 second, Sharker and boss. Yo, big up yourself, Stats being in the building. One Stats. You done know. Bless up. Go on, Chu. Talk to us.
Yeah. So, me have a look at thing here where is a long-standing issue, isn't it?
All right.
Where I think the administration, I think the problem stem from them come right down, you know? So me do a look yeah, you me?
Yeah, man, you're clear.
Yeah, me do a look research, see?
Yeah.
So, when Jamaica start play football, see? At the time we patronize Brazilian football, see? In terms of the flair and style and all of that, see?
Yeah.
Then the Brazil did dominate. So in 1994, see? The then president Burrell, Captain Burrell, realized Brazil them time they run the football. You see me? They really dominate, see? So the man go for a Brazilian coach. Follow me, I say? The man realized that Brazil did dominate at the time, see?
Right.
To get the team up to par, the man go for a Brazilian coach and Rene Simons and go to the length and break, see?
Yeah.
Get the team. Anyway, the man come here, do him have to do. Him stay with the team for a good while, see? Build a rapport with the team, build chemistry, build a band, see? And then the team qualify for World Cup, see? 98. So we fast forward now to 99, see? Brazil still in a dominant team, you see me?
Right.
That time I know a brother take over and the next brother take over, him name. The next brother name man. Christian Boxhill. Him take over from Burrell, see? And then when him take over, you know, Brazil still in a dominant, see? The man go for De Oliveira from Brazil, right? To try continue the thing. So we are fast forward and now, no. We reach up to 2004.
Yeah.
Then, man, the next Brazilian, Lazzaroni, then Brazil still in that dominant. Then, fast forward now, when them those really take over after Lazzaroni short thing. Then them call back to Rene Simons when Burrell come back in a power. Him call back to Rene Simons in 2008. Yeah? But I don't know what I mean at that time. I guess the far off things go far off at that time. Now Rene Simons never get back to the old him, isn't it? Whitmore coming in a 08, then Barnes now, John Barnes in a 09, see? Whitmore come back again. 2013, the man named hire Wilfred Schaefer. This is a German coach. At the time, the German them they just start coming back in a dominant, see? So when I notice the administration push, you know. The basically we are dominate, we involve them football and dominate at the time. The administration at the time go for a coach from the region they were dominate. See?
So who are dominate now?
Spain, man. Let's see it, man, brother.
So you have, so let me ask you a question. Shower curtain boss. Real question. Real question. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Me for bust a blank for that one here. One blank for that one here. Tell me, you have 3 coaches, Spanish coaches, out the top of your head right now that Jamaica can reach out to right now?
No, not really.
So what we are gonna do? Yeah, sure.
I thought may I reach, you know, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Just one meeting now. I thought may I reach, you know, bro. Just follow me I say, but just as she said, the administration at each phase leading up to now. You see me I said?
Yeah.
But if you are coach from the region where basically the ball game, coming back, football evolved over the years, you know.
Right.
So but just as she administration go for your coach and the region where football, you know, where really that dominate at the time, you see me?
So yeah, say what you're saying right now, the president need to step up and looking at the region and put out the scout them for go find we a coach.
Definitely, bro.
All right.
In 2013, the man go for Wilfred Schaefer. Then Wilfred Schaefer bring you to the World Cup. You see me? To the not World Cup, the World Cup final first. Then he bring you to the World Cup final.
Yeah.
First. Then after that, Tapa take over. Tapa use mostly a local. Basically the same team almost take over from Winfred, but he add more local man to it, you see me? Man when say I go fight team, see? And then we go World Cup again. World Cup final again, I think, 2015 or 2017, see?
Yeah.
No, the man go for a coach up after that. After the man fire Tapa, the man go for a coach up Iceland, defensive coach. Basically, use a team in an algorithm, so basically use Iceland, right? To play defensive ball game and counter attack, see?
Right.
To come to Jamaica with a player like that, where Jamaica is known for flair and speed, see? And algorithm to come to Jamaica with that type of football. Well, in build a defensive structure, we still did kind of did that work, see? But the football is too defensive for all type of players they will have, you see me? So watch it on our boss, see? We come to they have a look at history right after with from England, see my boss?
Yeah, man.
England last win the World Cup.
Yeah.
1966. Yeah, but just a brother. England last win the World Cup 1966.
Yeah.
See? Now from 1974 to 2022, see?
Yeah.
England go on World Cup final, you know. Follow me, I say?
Yeah, man.
England are going to World Cup final. Here was the team that we have been dominating from 1974 to 2022. You have Argentina, see?
Yeah.
Brazil, France, and Germany. I think Italy went them also once or twice, see?
Yeah.
I think 2006, and I don't remember one next time, see? And then Spain win it to 2010, right?
Yeah.
And from 2010, you see them develop a kind of system where are coming to play now, see? And also Netherlands went to the final. See? So England, at no point in time, brother, from 1974 to 2022, bro, with all them talent to them have, and all of the English coach haven't been to a final with all them talent. That speaks volume. Follow me, I say, can football evolve, you know?
Yeah, man. May I make you go on through?
Yeah. That's a shame, bro. The type of football where England play, obviously football evolved past that. And no British coach from 1974, see? No bring a national team go to no final, no World Cup final. As me say, in the region of Argentina, Brazil, France, and Germany basically from them kind of leading up to 2022. See? So, but that's a shame, say, for the man, go for a man like McLaren now, bro. And then me I look upon how the team I play, bro. Me I look upon what the coach I say. You see me? It kind of speaks volume. So the president and whosoever they are the technical thing, they not really look for where the football reach and where the football has evolved. They just get a big name coach and just try use that to try get in some players and hope them can use in prestige to bring a go. If you listen to McLaren, bro, the man in interviews them just contradict himself. Then the last interview him do, him said the players, him show the players them under the bus. Right? And before that he keeps talking about players that are to come to bolster up the squad, better players are to come and all of that. And it seems to me that for right now, as I say, them look like them are going to fire him, which me not think they would have wanted that being owing to the fact say him not fail team party him coming to do. You see me? Because him come to qualify for the World Cup, see? And him not fail the mission there yet. So me can't beat them on that because him not fail team mission. But it calls to concern, bro. To concern based on an issue that bro about the England coach, brother. The English team and English coaching system, bro.
So Sharuker, let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So this show I had tonight is about the president, Michael Ricketts, 9 days since being eliminated from the Gold Cup, hasn't said no words, no comment to the fans, to the media, to nothing. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, not 50, not 30. Just to assure, like, listen, that wasn't the plan for us to be knocked out of the Gold Cup. But the goal is still World Cup 2026, and we still have a qualifiers. He hasn't said nothing, right? Hold up. So my question to you is, if the coach is doing things that you see clearly to be a problem, why hasn't the administration seen that? And if they did, are they the problem or is the coach the problem?
Good. Your answer?
Yes, sir.
It's a combination of both. It's a combination of both. So it's like a rippling effect, see? It's like, as we just get the history with England, see? And England coaches them. You see me? From 1974 in a bro to 2022 in a bro. England, with all of them big name players, now we consider England the EPL the best league in the world, right? Even with that, and some of them top players are talking about players like Wayne Rooney back then, Rio Ferdinand, Lampard, and all of them, man, and them still never make it to a World Cup final, bro. With all them talent, bro.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Chowker.
Yeah.
If you high level footballer get 10 chances and you don't score none, is that on the coach or is that on the player that's supposed to bury those chances?
On the players definitely.
But who's the first one that's going to get blamed?
The coach.
Okay, thank you very much. See, that's why I like talking to you, because you keep it real. Exactly. So it's a ripple effect, like you said. It's a real ripple effect, because if the coach puts you in a position to be successful, but you're not being successful, he's the easiest one for the blame to go on. The absolute easiest. And in terms of Danny Dredd saying Mr. Ricketts is sick and old, that's my point. He cannot be asleep at the wheel. We cannot have a president who don't have no vibrancy. He don't got no vibe. He don't got no youth. He don't got no move. Those things is what's causing us to have, because again, if the head is...
Yeah, that's why we just show you next up. We just show you where the problem starts. We just show you the problem, you know.
Yeah.
I show you the previous president, them, see? I'm show you say Burrell, right? Captain Burrell, run him Serbia as the president, right? And realize at the time, say Brazil did not dominate. And Brazil are the team where, you know, where if teams really need to step up them game, they really need to probably mark them thing off of Brazil, because Brazil at the time did not dominate. See? And the president at the time, bro, go to the length and breadth for Brazil to get a coach to bring up to scratch. And it worked. See? When Crescent Boxill take over again, Brazil still did dominate. Dean, I mean, she said the president again go for the coach name Lazzaroni, as me that tell her, De Oliveira, right? He go for De Oliveira at the time. That's a Crescent Boxill.
So why can't we get our own? So why can't we do our own shower curtain? Why can't we build our own? Why can't we be the next powerhouse in football to change the way football is played? Why can't we do that?
The thing is now, the problem now is that we don't have a structure, bro. Remember, say you have a structure to implement that, you know, to start that, you know.
So that starts at the top as well, right? Right up at Mr. Ricketts. It's on your desk, right?
Yeah, we don't have a structure. Remember, you know, so we now have a youth program. All right. The next thing I'm gonna run through is every U17 and under 15, under 17, under 20 team. Every time it come on, the team them different. They don't have no matriculation. They don't have no person from the under 15 way. And maybe have one or two, but you don't have consistency. Then you don't have no matriculation from under 15 to 17 to under 20. It's always different couple of players and different coaches. So you don't have no continuity, no structure that did it. So for we to reach that's the first thing we have to go do, right? I start with a structure. Then we should not have that yet. So right now, the thing at hand now, basically, have to qualify for the World Cup first and foremost. So we don't have a structure to do that. So we definitely have to use what we have here now to try to start the building block, which is to make it to the World Cup, and then we can hold them accountable with the money and now to put in a system in place. So that's the thing. We don't have a structure to continue with to start off with like the rest of the team, like the USA and the Mexicos and the Panamas. We have a youth system. The Canadas, we don't have that. So you don't have the continuity there. You see me? So it's the problem we really can. So basically, I will start with a senior team and start with a senior team and try to go as far as we can, you know, in this World Cup thing, yeah.
You know what?
Qualify for the World Cup.
Me not
And
tell
then we'll get the money. Yeah.
me not tell you no lie. I believe
Yeah.
that Steve McLaren, with the way he wants to play the game and the talent that we have, we can do amazing things. The problem is the talent is not performing. It's like you know when you're not getting the job done. It's like you're not getting the job done. You know you can get the job done, but you're just missing the mark. You're just a step too slow. You're just a step behind.
Right.
And that to me, huh?
I'm glad you said that, because I touch on next point.
Go on, true.
All right, watch it now. So me just tell you about the administration. So the administration, we have been on the president, me tell you, say, them now look for the region where really evolve and where football reach and no one the region where dominate. So first thing they blunder this, so I never at least try to get a South American coach or somebody who know the region or a Spanish coach or a Dutch coach. You see me? Because them teams right now basically based on the football and or somebody from France. See? So basically Dutch, France, South America and Spain basically right now the football there. England they don't know they know up to this bro right now, even with them talent, if you notice. You see me? So the coach, the president and whoever technical staff, they blunder with them selection of the coach, that I one. And then now the coach as me I say he might blunder with him selection, him tactics, right? I don't know. I don't think him have the dressing room neither. Zine. So the coach I go blunder with that. I don't think him tactically aware neither. And him too reactive instead of proactive. So that I feel problem. However, we want to the players them now. We have the talent, Zine. But here's the thing we lack concentration. Zine, you find out that even the smaller teams and now we concentrate for longer periods better that way. For some reason. That I want the players in problems. Zine, we lack fitness. And you can see it based on the players we call. You notice a man like Tyrese Campbell where that play consistently, him not getting a run. Zine, a man like Mothersill where did that play consistently too. Him never get picking at the team, right? And you have Bailey, you have Demar with them, and you have some man on the team basically where now really get enough time. So that's terms of fitness. Zine?
Yep.
You follow me, right?
Of course.
So the team lack concentration. Zine, if you notice, even before now, the team lack concentration. Because before now, we used to concede some late goal too and do some foolishness when it boils down to like the 78th minute or from the 68th minute to do some madness. And if you watch our players them operate, you realize they will lack concentration. So other teams, even with lesser quality, are concentrate better than we. Zine, them fitter than we, because you can see it in how them running at their movements, right? Them fitter than we. And if you look at our team, even with defense line, if you look at our defense line, Pinnock, now really get much game. Lembe, no really depend farm.
But Shower Curtain, hold on. You helping my point though. You're helping my point. You're helping my point. You know why you're helping my point? Because I've said time and time again, this is high level. This isn't club football. We don't got 3 months to figure this out. We got maybe 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, we might have 3 training sessions. Like, you got to come ready. You got to come prepared. We don't got time to do no drill. You got to come ready and prepared to get the job done.
Definitely.
This is the level that we're at.
Definitely.
When you need something done, you don't send a boy to do a man's job. You send a man. You understand me? So at this level,
Definitely.
the coach is expecting you, 1, to come fit, 2, to come prepared and ready to play, and 3, it shouldn't take you 2 weeks to execute the game plan, because that's why you're here. You're here because you're supposed to be able to can do that. That's why we called you here. We call the best of the best here. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah. So, right as me I share now, Zane, to the players, them lack concentration. Them lack fitness. As you see, as me just name the players, them and I tell you, say, them not get enough game time. Bailey, who starter, not get enough game time. Demari, not get enough game time. Unfit. Cephas, probably have look of fitness now him same way. Zine, the striker will have fitness with two strikers them in a Roman Burrell and Warner Brown because they did not play throughout the season. Throughout them season. When you go to the midfield, John Russell are the only man they basically that play consistent. Palmer on and off unfit. Aiden get some fitness in the latter part when he did move to the local club they don't I think. Well, League One I think.
Yep.
Also League One I think.
Yep.
Same just fitness. So you look on the team unfit. Lemby Seeker never did I get much rain him, right? Playtime, same unfit. You look on Bell, almost out of one contract and never did I get no playtime, no much playtime either. Pinnock did I come from off of the bench and I did I get playtime. Damian Lowe, I never watch much of him for Seboy, to see how he did I play. King did I play in our league, so him Oldgate did I play a West Brom. So the team unfit. The team lack concentration.
And Lati plays all the time.
Yeah, Lati play all the time, so Lati fit. So we go to decision making now. Football reach one stage now, bro, where it changes, and Jamaica the way back at time. So gone were the days where you could have put your talent out there on the field and demand them just your talent were out there based on how talented they are. They have enough space to can do what they want to do. And them look like the best thing in the world, right? Football past the stage, where football gone to teamwork, right?
Yeah.
Where you have to striker them have to run back and help in the defense. The midfield have to run back. And that takes fitness. So that's why you see the team not fit enough to run and keep up with the team then because unfit and the concentration. So decision making are now poor. And then on top of that now, because of the tactics that we go out there with you now, it even costs fair breakdown more because here this we go with a tactics so we not keep possession and we are trying to keep the long ball. So on top of us being unfit, right, and lack concentration, we go up on the field, the coach put out a tactics so we are trying to kick it long and hope say we get it and can square it in the box. But when the other team them first,
no, I disagree with that. No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Yeah. And I have proof. I have proof.
Right.
No, not right now. No, I'm gonna have proof. Just keep going. But I disagree. I'm just telling you I disagree. I'm gonna have proof. Don't worry.
All right, good. All right, cool. Well, that is one of our tactics, bro. When we try to play upon the wing, get the wing back here overlap, right, and then pass it to the wing back, and then the wing back try to square the ball inside. Then, and if you watch both wings, that's one of the play them where you see consistent with the team. Either Lemby Seeker overlap daily or Bell very rarely overlap Cephas or Demar upon the wing. That's one of the play them are consistent. You can't say you disagree with that one day. Right? And the wingers them try to cut in and square in the ball. Then when we start get pressure now, we stay long and try to keep the ball long. So we find happen with that, When you do that, when the team win the ball and start to move the ball and start move, and rotate, along with your unfitness, you can't keep up with them. So that keep you chasing the ball, and you chasing the ball, I will get tired over time.
Don't help your
because
fitness.
And you can't keep it. So when you give away the ball, you have to keep and I try to keep up. That is why you see daily. You never the striker them up there with a Roman or what's his name? Or Brown. Just how them always sit and just run up and down.
Yep.
Because them play consistently, so you always see that Roman or Brown always look for start the press. But then when you look on Bailey and Gray, you realize that them not in sync with the press with the striker because them unfit, them can't keep up. But you always see the striker them a move that a share the two striker them fit. Then so whenever we kick the ball along and other teams get it and start moving it around, then we start run up and down, we get tired quick, and then teams start pick quick. Exactly what Panama did. Then the same thing Guatemala did, and the same thing Guadeloupe realized.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Big up to Bertha in the building. Bertha. One Bertha. You understand? I have to give the 2 and 3. The 2 and 3, big up on yourself. Continue.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, man, continue.
Yeah. So that's our problem. we not keep possession enough. And I think even though we are not the best at possession, I think based on certain tactical approach, we can keep possession better. But though the players' decision now, the next thing decision making poor. And that's one of the things we have beat. So for example, that here people talk about Cephas, right? How enough time him run when him not to run, him dribble when him not to dribble, you know, him pass when him not to pass, and him not pass when him to pass. So poor decision making, right? I help cause it to look bad. Bailey, talk about Bailey, when Bailey get the ball to my time, draw 3 man, 4 to him, and just still a dribble until he lose the ball. Instead of draw 3 and then try to get the ball away from him. You know? Without losing.
Yeah, and them a beat Coach McLaren feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, might get beaten feet. Yeah, Fim fault. A Fim system. His system sucks. His system is the reason why Bailey's dribbling into 3 people. He's the reason why. It's a system. Yeah, him can't coach. I get it. Keep going.
Yeah. And then now the tactical awareness. The tactical awareness as me I say, I don't know if the coach deal with that, I don't know about the coaching part as to terms of tactical, but I think the coach has sort of the tactical arrangement on the field. See? But for some reason, when you want Jamaica, right, the team don't use up the space enough to keep other teams to keep the ball. See? To keep the ball. So for example, when a team press, right?
Yeah.
When we watch international, because I tell them, I study them team, I'm going to watch a couple of videos while we do it now. You look the smaller teams and we are play in our region. Zine. Watch the big teams and watch how them are play and watch how the football are roll. You see me?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the football reach a team sport, you know, everybody literally I work hard. Everybody a track back and mark up. I look fit. When you check the wing here, right? When me do a survey and do my research and see how the team them are different now. Totally different from how the team used to defend. See? So back then when the team them are different, right? You have only for space in between the lines them. So a fast forward, a fast striker, winger could have get chance to dribble at a defense with ease and look great. But now you find teams that track back, so you find them there now. Them push you to where they want to push you as a dribbler. So if you're a winger, right?
Yeah.
And you use left foot, you realize you have probably 1-2 defender will keep you out on the wing and force if you actually square the ball and cut it back. Then, so you find most time if you want left footer, them cut out your left foot so you can't square the ball in, right? And if you literally cut you back and then push you to the wing. Jamaica do none of that. Jamaica allow you literally with the ball to do whatever you feel like you want it. That's why you see in the match where we play against we see it against Nigeria with the guy there, Chukwueze. When get Wally past space and he literally dribble through with midfield, right through with midfield and go in our box. We'll kick and score. Right?
Yeah.
You see it with the match with Guatemala. You see it with Panama with the guy there, with name Ishmael Diaz. You see the same thing, too much space because the midfielders and the strikers not tracking back fast enough. And as I say, we know what it cause the unfitness, right? The team not fit. So the coach now definitely
want improvement. Shower. 1 minute, yeah. one minute. Go on through. 1 minute left. Go on.
Yeah. So what the coach have got to improve on, then have got to start play fit players now. Start play the players them who literally fit if I so be the case. I have mostly fit players on the field then. Then and in tactics we have to work on tactics so we can keep the ball far better than how we doing now. Then our spatial awareness on the field, our movement. And I think we will do that with the talent we have and the fitness level. I think we will look a far better team than how we're looking now. So that's my little rundown and my little piece.
Listen, that was Wick. Give you a clap, man. Well done. Well done. You definitely know that you watched the game and you got to understand it, man. I appreciate you coming through. Definitely call back again. Cause listen, this video I'm cooking up, you gotta call back. Cause the video I'm gonna cook up, it's gonna be a live show. It's gonna be a live call-in. Yeah, but you gotta let me get through my case study. you'll understand my point and why I say how I feel about Steve McLaren. But big up to you, manners and respect, and I'll catch you next time.
Bless up.
All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. One shower curtain boss coming through to drop some knowledge and some jewels and his thoughts and how he feels about the whole system, man. The whole system and how it works. It was really informative, and we definitely gonna do that again going forward for sure. The number is 416-771-4338. Call in and have your say, man. Call in. You ain't gotta type. You can skip the fingers moving on the keypad, and you can just call in and have your say. Quick, fast, and to the point. Big up Nicardo Media House. One time, Bossa Blanc, Nicardo Media House said what? 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Me said 2 and 3. Bless up yourself every time, my general. Don't know. Big up to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that be liking. Make sure to like up the stream. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. 9 days. 9 days. And counting. 9 days and counting. Let me tell y'all something. You call up here, you gonna have your say. Yeah, you gonna have your say. As long as you respectful, you can say what you gotta say about football, because we gonna agree to disagree, but we gonna do it respectfully, and we gonna make sure the people can hear what we gotta say so they can be educated, so you can learn something, because we don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm Dunson Bossy. Dunson Bossy. But one thing I do know is that I listen well and I like to learn, you know what I mean? And that's how I'm able to learn from you, and I hope you can learn from me. We can build this community, this family together, where we talk about the things we love. Like 9 days. 9 days and President Michael Ricketts have dissed us, man. 9 days. He hasn't even said a word towards the fans and the media of Reggae Boys Nation about nothing. 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 He ain't say nothing in them 9 days after the early exit at the Gold Cup. And I think those things have to change. And if he's not able, capable, health-wise, body-wise, then we gotta call a substitution. Yeah, we gotta move him around. Put somebody in that got some youth, some vigor, some energy, and a vision of how they want the football to be in a good place on the field, not only in the boardroom. You understand me? So you know what you gotta do, man. If you want to call in the numbers right there, man, 416-771-4338. Do you agree or disagree? Because you can agree or disagree whether or not Michael Ricketts owes us at least 15 minutes of chit-chat. Talk to us and let us know how you feel. Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you, the people. Because for me, since the Gold Cup elimination, I expect my president to take me serious, show me some love, and definitely talk to me and let me know, listen, yeah, that would happen. Yeah. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. Respect to you, Shower Curtain Boss, all day long. That number is open. Y'all can call in anytime, man. Call in and talk that talk. Shower Curtain gave you the whole breakdown of how in every region, right? In every region that is dominating football, yeah, go check over there because they doing something right with the coaching. So it was Brazil, Italy, France, Germany, Spain, and now come back around to Spain, and they dominating the game, and they looking to dominate the game coming up in this World Cup here. But you know, you got to play the games. But I don't see why we can't develop our own style of football, our brand of football, so that we can dominate football, so we can influence the world. Like, we gonna play like the Jamaica, we gonna play like the Reggae Boys. I love the way they play, their style of play. But we don't have that ability. Find it hard, man. Like up the stream, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Do you guys not agree? Do we not we not smart enough? Are we not smart enough to create a style of football that not only works for us, but other countries around the world can use and be effective? Can we not come up with a style of football that works to our strengths? Is that what we're saying? That we have to look at the Spanish way, the English way, the French way, the Dutch way of playing, the German way of playing football, the Brazilian way of playing football, maybe the Portuguese way of playing football, Argentinian way of playing football. Like, what happened to our style? How come we ain't got no coaches that's dedicating themselves from they 10 years old to be the greatest coach to ever walk the earth coming out of the island? Why hasn't that foundation and that system, that structure been laid for our football knowledge to increase to where we can do something like that? Because Shower Curtain Boss made a great point. Every region, you go get a coach from that region. For the most part. But it's all well and good to say go get a Spanish coach. I mean, can you name 3 Spanish coaches? 1 that's available and 2 that gonna be able to handle what we have to offer as Jamaican people and fans and media and team? You have even 1 coach? Anybody got 1 Spanish coach? Does anybody have 1 Spanish coach? 1 Argentinian coach, 1 German coach, or 1 Dutch coach that they would have to come and coach Jamaica? Anybody? Anybody out there? Tell me. Talk to me. I'm about to close this down, man, because I got to get back to cooking up that video that I'm cooking up for this live coming up. I'm telling you, what I'm about to do, about to open some eyes. It's going to hurt some people's feelings. Some of your favorite people, feelings are going to be hurt. But it's not on purpose. I'm just proving a point. And I'm putting in the work to prove the point. I had to pause the work so I can come talk to y'all about the fact that it's been 9 days since our president of our football federation has addressed us after the Gold Cup exit and going into World Cup qualifier for World Cup 2026. Not even for 5 minutes we haven't been addressed. So I had to stop to come and talk to y'all. But that show that I'm about to do is going to be so live. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people. I want all the Steve McLaren haters, the ones who want Steve McLaren fired today. I need every single one of you on that show. You hear me? I'm gonna do a show that's gonna have Steve McLaren in it with a bunch of other people in it. So anybody that wants Steve McLaren to be fired, make sure you at the front of the line. Come to the front. I want you at the front because I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Make sure you at the front. We're going to have a good time, man. You know, every time I go live, I try to have a good time. But we're going to talk about this game that we love. Big up to Shower Curtain Boss for coming through, talking that talk. It was a great time. Presser coming through as well. Presser came through and he was definitely, you know what I mean, dropping that gem. Shout out to Presser for coming through. Does anybody know? Come on, give me a name, man. 1 Spanish coach right now that you would say, yes, Jamaica should hire if they fire Steve McLaren. 2 Argentinian coach. 3 German coach. Does anyone know? Give me a name. Throw a name out there for me. Is Jay Seguna still here? Throw a name out there for me. Who's Conrad? Who else? Shower Curtain. Who else? RR, Devin Porter. Name it for me. Shout out to Devin. Oh, I didn't even get. Shout out to Devin Porter in the building. What's up, Blank? I missed that one. Big deal, Len. What's up, Blank? One time for the one time. Big up yourself for coming true. I missed that in the shuffle. You get me. My apologies. Gotta always greet the people the right way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always bust one for them. This is all in the entertainment. You get me? I would love to see a Dutch coach for me. Do you know one? Give me a name of a coach. Whether it's a Spanish coach, a Dutch coach, a German coach, an Argentinian coach that you would love. Oh, he gave a name. Zola. Okay. Hali Zola. Big up. Big deal, Len. One time for the one time. Z in the building. Big up, Z. Kush I9. Bop, 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 bop. In the building. Javari Loban. Javari Loban in the building. Like it live, and I say shot a fire. What is it? Scatter shot. Whoa! Murderer! Bust it! Murderer! Bust it! One time for the one time. You understand? Fernando here. Okay, I see names coming out. All right, Frank. I see names. All right. Those are the names that the JFF should have on their docket. We need to compile those names and ask, have you guys looked into these coaches? Have you looked into these coaches at all? Yeah, because we've been studying. But you gotta let me know where they from, though. You give me the names of the coaches. Come on, Devin. Devin, let me know where these coaches from. They from Spain, they from Argentina. Z, let me know where they from. 4th of July. Whoa. What? Say what? Do we have? Do we?
Forever, forever.
Say what?
Forever, forever.
Say what?
I'm feeling high.
Say what? Bust it again.
Forever, forever.
Boop. All right, I'm done. One time. Yo, I like to have a good time, man. We here talking football. We always have a party, man. We always having a good time. We always rocking out together. I mean, blessings to everybody out there. You understand? I'm just waiting for my president, Michael Ricketts. I'm waiting for hear from my president. Just waiting for my all from Spain. Okay. All right. I like that. Xavi Hernandez. Franco Zola. All right. Love it. Well done, Devin Porter. Have you seen Devin Porter? He's the last porter. The portal. He's the last one to the portal. Devin Porter. Okay, I'm done. Big up to everybody out there, man. As like I said, 9 days and counting. And I'm going to keep counting. Just know, it don't stop. I'm going to keep counting till President Michael Ricketts addresses us or we got a new president in charge. One of the two. We need to hear from the president. Got to hear from him. Got to hear from the president. You got to tell me something. RR, you trouble, you know, RR. RR, you trouble, man. We just try to have fun around here. Bust one for them. All right, we're done. I don't mean to offend nobody. I just like to have fun. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend. The next live. Oh, yeah, the next live. Yeah, you know. The next live gonna be it, man. The next live gonna be it. We are gonna call Trump and to get out Ricky. Here's something else. Frank de Boer, Dutch coach. Okay. I don't know if we got the kitty, man. I don't know if we got the, you know what I mean? I don't know how big the vault is. I don't know if we can afford these coaches, man. Y'all got to think about affording the coaches and what the coaches are looking to do and whether or not the board members are willing to oblige, man. Are they willing to open the cupboards and giving them, the full view of the cupboards? I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure they want to do that. Smash that like button. Does help with the growth and the visibility. Prezi, link up Francis. Link up, man. Let's get it done. I just want to know. Like, I think it's good practice, to get in front of the people and talk to the people, man. Let the people feel, let the people feel your presence and know that you care. Honestly. That's all I'm calling for. I'm not calling for nothing else other than, greet the people, man. Greet the people. Just greet the people. Like up this. Y'all better, come on, man. You better like up the stream. Like up the stream. It's free. Just hit the like button. It's free, man. Like up the stream. It's free. Free. Hit the like button. It's free. Final thoughts, man. Drop your final thoughts on me. I got 6 more minutes and I'm out of here. Final thoughts. Give them 6 ownership of the JFF. When we make the World Cup and play, after this we can purchase a quality coach. But for now, the coach can stay. Bars. We rapping, you in the booth. Dropping some bar. You Ton DJ. Ton DJ pan we. Oh my God. Slow. Wow. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Please. What? Smash that like button. Let's go. If you haven't done it already, what you waiting on? If you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell more than friends. That, you know what? That's what they be calling it, man. Granddaddy Press. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, whoa. Like, can you imagine? You calling the president Granddaddy Prez. Like, come on, man. Come on. Y'all doing the president like that? Man, where the energy at? We gonna break down some of these players too, because I believe that, I believe in these players, man. I believe in them. Even though I say they're not good enough, I say they're not good enough because they're not working at their craft. In my opinion, I don't think they're working at their craft. I don't think they're working at their craft, and that's my issue I got. If they was working at their craft, then I wouldn't have no problem. I wouldn't have no problem. None whatsoever. Smash that like button. But on that note, man, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It does help with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching this on a replay, just hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. Hit the bell icon right there at the top of the screen. See it at the top. Hold up there. And just put all. All right? I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate every single one of you. Sis Strings, the Empress them, and the man them. Big up the man them out there. Yeah? From the elders, yeah, to the young kings, to the YKs, you understand? And in between, the bless upon herself every time. Francis. It's out, man. It's all love. Appreciate y'all so very much. Yeah? Stay blessed. Stay safe. What time is it? I'm gonna hit y'all tomorrow. Probably on stream like 2 times tomorrow, man. Probably gonna be 2 times tomorrow. Just keep it locked for the page. Cause I got some content. I got a lot of content coming your way. Put in the work, you know what I mean? I've been gone for a long time. So I owe y'all. I owe y'all the work. I owe y'all the content, and I'm about to come your way with it. But you guys support me back, man. Y'all gotta help out. You understand? Right now, the easiest way you can help out without no money, just hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, and the like button. That's it. That's it. And if you want to bless the kid, that's something different. But right now, and go over to my Instagram, man. Like up my Instagram. Next up, Sports Talk on Instagram. My Instagram, and hit the subscribe button. Follow on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Devin Porter said, hold on, let me find out Francis and McLaren are relatives. Stop it. Gunshot for that. Okay. To be honest, I don't believe that the time is right to have a change of coach. 8 weeks to World Cup qualifiers. We are begging for trouble if we change the coach now. Begging. Nonsense. Whoever came on and said, get rid of the coach now, they're not thinking. Emotions. It's just pure emotions. I don't work off emotions, yeah? I'm a man. I'm out.